Pluto has officially moved back into Capricorn, and I officially am in a lot of energy of I don't give a flying fancy nan. Not one. I've worked too hard and too long. You feel me? You know? If you're on that same sort of energy, let's talk a little bit about Pluto and Capricorn and Saturn and stuff like that, but Pluto specifically. Pluto is about our binding contracts. Now, normally these binding contracts are drawn up, it's Pluto, they're drawn up in a little bit of a secret way. Or in a way where we might not recognize at first that there is a contract that has started. However, we're at the end. We're at the end of this transit of Pluto being in Capricorn. It's been 16 years. That's a long time. Long time. With Capricorn ruling our systems and structures that are literally inescapable. We cannot get out of them. Systems like time and gravity. But also systems like politics, money, okay? So like intergenerationally woven systems that will more than likely take generations to change, as well as natural systems like time and gravity. And yeah, quantum time, physics and stuff like that, okay, our science is changing, but like generally speaking, I can't jump from here to 2035. So without going through time linearly. Capricorn. Pluto being those binding contracts, this has a lot to do with what did our ancestors sign us up for? Yeah. And what are we signing up the people who are coming after us for the next 200 and some years till Pluto re-enters Capricorn? That's such a long time. Personally, I think that declining birth rates can be attributed to Pluto having gone through Capricorn. I don't know if I've heard that on the internet yet, but yeah, I definitely would attribute that to the Pluto and Capricorn transit. So, Pluto also has to do with riches. This is a time where we're going to be asked to eat our words and our ancestors' words. Doesn't matter how disgusting they are, it doesn't matter how smart they were, it doesn't matter how loving those words were. Doesn't matter. Pluto and Saturn especially don't give a flying fancy nan. They don't. They don't care. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about what you feel like you're worth. They don't care. They do not care. Because they can't. That's just a way that their structures are set up. As unfortunate or as fortunate as that might be, in your opinion, that's just how it works. Because I like to care, okay? I like to care. But I have been on the energy. I've been saying it for months now. I just don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Don't share the air of care with people, places, spaces, relations that do not deserve and are not worth that air of care in these moments. Pluto also, as a ruler over Scorpio, is I'm going to take what's mine, actually. There's a way to turn those ancestral inheritances that look like cow dung, all right? I had to think of the words that were algorithmically correct for all of us. There's a way to take those words and inheritances and actually turn them into something that's valuable to you, whether you agree with what the ancestors were doing or not. And that is the true power of Pluto. It's like the really deep, dark depths of Pluto. So if you're in the energy of, I don't give a flying good, you probably shouldn't in this season about anyone else or anything that is not involved with that Capricorn space in your life and in your chart and your Scorpio and Pluto and whatnot. But with Pluto moving back into Capricorn, this is not just a season of what is owed to you. This is a season of I'm gonna go take what I want and what is mine. I hope all your affairs are in order and don't place yourself in positions where you could be the one who is possibly being taken from. Also, lessons of Saturn and Pluto. Because like I said, they don't care. They just don't. But I do, okay? So don't do it. Don't put yourself in a position where you're gonna have to go through probable pain. Don't put yourself there. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. You're worth more than that. You're worth more than that. If you find yourself thinking to yourself, oh, it'll be fun after you've already second guessed it, you're worth more. You're worth more, you're worth more, you're worth more. With all the Venus stuff we have going on this season also, you're worth more. You're worth more. And this is our final time of I'm taking what is owed to me and I'm taking what I want before Pluto moves into Aquarius and we are asked to confront a very different sort of system relation because Aquarius is also Saturn, but it has to do with our rebellion from those systems. So it's going to be a little bit different. Yeah, once we move into that come November. So no more sharing the air of care with what is not worth you. Otherwise, Saturn and Pluto in the season, they don't care. They don't care. But if you do care, make sure that you share that air of care only where you care and where others care about you. That's going to be a protective measure as we go through this season. That's for sure. You've worked too long and too hard, okay? Too long and too hard. So go, play that card. Put yourself out there. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. This is the season for that, doing what you need to do. And let it come through for you, okay? There's a lot of big rewards for a lot of people as we walk through this season. So a lot of life-changing reward, especially if you're someone who's been really in that Saturn Capricorn energy and you've been hustling and grinding and building and growing. And despite the circumstances and situations that you've been in, you just have not given up. Okay, yeah, for sure. Jackpot. Congrats. But we are going to be required to remain in that energy for the rest of this season if you really want that to pay out and pay off, pay up. This is a season. Do I want to share that? Yeah, I'll share it. This is a season where I'm looking at everyone who's wronged me and I'm placing, it's time for you to pay up. Not you specifically, but the over here, wherever they have wronged. It's time. And also, it's time for me to keep doing my work. I'm not going to let those past experiences come in to burst my bubble. Not anymore. Not anymore. Also, another paradox of this season as Pluto moves back into Capricorn is the more that you have been wronged, the more is owed to you. Which, sit with that how you need to, because there's probably, I know I've been through a lot of stuff that I don't want to talk about on the internet. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff that's happened over the previous couple of years. I don't have a lot of words for that, but people wouldn't want your power if you didn't already have power that they thought they didn't have in themselves. It's just what it is. Anyways, that's the update. I'm grateful that we have Pluto back in Capricorn. I'm used to this energy and I remember it now. I remember we've been in Pluto and Aquarius for a while and I remember the denseness of Pluto and Capricorn. So let's go. That's how let's just go. Let's just go and see what happens. And we don't really have a choice in the matter. It's going to be in Capricorn and then it's going to be back in Aquarius. So might as well make the best of it while it's here. Gratitude, reverence, and love to you. I'll talk to you soon. Keep doing what you need to do and keep up your brew. And hopefully this is a very rewarding and big time for you. That's true. I'll talk to you soon.